welcome to T Boys TV. We are back again with another T Boy Discusses. And obviously, in this one, a lot of news has come out today, as you can see. So, we're going to get into that. And the first thing we're going to talk about is Mengi has agreed to move away from Luton Town. Apparently, according to Fabrizio Romano, negotiations underway between Torino and Luton Town for Mengi as new defender. Personal terms close to being agreed as Mengi has picked up new agents, now represented by Enhanced Sports Group. Now, interesting one this because he wasn't in the lineup against QPR in the cup. Now, again, you thought Rob Edwards was more, rotate than he did. However, at the same time, you thought maybe he'd be on the bench or something. Maybe the agreements have started then. When it comes to that, it just sounds like it's the final bit. The personal terms and the fee, which for me, I want to be getting at least 20 million minimum, ideally 25, because like I've said numerous times, look, Hull managed to sell Greaves for 20. Greaves is good, but I think Mengi's better. And they didn't go up or anything, and we played in the Premier League. So for me, if that is the case, then he should be gone for at least 20. I'm saying. But yeah, let me know what do you guys make of this? Sort of come out of nowhere. I mean, we were probably half expecting him to leave. Hence why we got McGuinness in for that big fee. But at the same time, Torino, I'm a little bit surprised. The only thing I could be thinking is he could be getting more money because they're not really. I'm not going to sit here and say I watch the Italian, league week in week out, but they're not. They're not really one of the top sides. I know. Once, upon a time they were. Just trying to have a look at their league now and see where they finished last season. Because I swear they signed Joe Hart a couple of seasons ago when he was, getting on a bit. Mengi will do well for them, but they did finish. Well, they are third at the moment. Where did they finish last season? Let's have a look. Yeah, see, look at ninth. I mean, that's all right, but I'm a bit surprised about this move, to be honest. If Torino out of all clubs, bit surprised. I mean, I heard a bit of rumours. I don't know how true it was, but Wolves were looking at him as well. I mean, that would have made a bit more sense. Going back to the Premier League. As much as I think Wolves may struggle this year, I understood that more, to be quite honest with you. But I'm a little bit surprised. But it is going around by multiple, sources, so it's not one. It's most likely true, but what do you guys make of this? This coming out. Do let me know with that. And then the next thing I'll get onto is obviously there was rumours come out yesterday that Leicester have put in a £10 million bid for Thomas Kaminski. Obviously, he was involved, which I was very surprised about in the game yesterday against QPR. Had a blunder, if we're going to be honest. He should have saved that shot, in my opinion. And he hasn't had a great last two games for Luton, has he? And this, if he does go, this might not be a great send off. Obviously, we are looking at Mark Travers, who we were looking at last summer. I do remember that before we actually got Kaminski and got the go ahead to get Kaminski. But it says here Luton Town are in talks with Bournemouth over a loan for keeper Mark Travers, but face competition from Crystal Palace. Sources have told Football Insider. Travis is set to find himself further down the pecking order at the Vitality Stadium with the arrival of Kepa on loan from Chelsea. Luton have their set sight on the Republic of Ireland international as a potential replacement for Leicester target Kaminski, like I say. But Palace are also keen on Travers and looking into hijacking Luton's deal by potentially signing him as the new number 2 to replace outgoing Sam Johnson. Kaminski has had a nightmare start to the season, like I said. Travers spent last season on loan at Championship side Stoke City, where he made 21 appearances and kept 5 clean sheets. The shot stopper has found himself surplus to requirements at the South Coast club since Brazilian Neto joined for Barcelona back in 2022. And then, obviously we're set for a busy ending. Indeed, there could be, three of the bigger players going. Obviously, well, Chio wasn't one we were going to expect to go, but Mengi potentially, and there was always the potential thoughts that Kaminski might go as well. I mean, Yeah, I mean that this is obviously going to be if Kaminski goes. There'd be no other way why we'd get him. We've been looking at him, so clearly the recruitment team trust him. They were looking at him last summer as well. And from what I've seen, he's all right. To be fair, he does. The way you're going to look at it, Crystal Palace, Luton. Yes, Palace are in the Premier League, but you know, they want him as a backup keeper, whereas he will start for us, because it is going to be Kaminski going if he comes in. There's no other reason. We've already got Krul as well. Do you know what I mean? And Horlick coming through. So that's four keepers. So someone's going to go out of them guys. And even if it was Krul, I can't see us replacing him. We just step Horlick up to third choice keeper. But yeah, obviously it makes sense with Kaminski being rumoured that it's obviously going to be him if that is the case. But let me know, would you guys be open to getting Travers in? Like I say, I wouldn't mind it from what I've seen. The recruitment team been looking at him for a while, last summer as well. So it's clearly something they see in him. So we shall see what happens with that one. But yeah, man, it's all going off. It is all going off when it comes to Luton at the moment. Obviously, we had quite a slow business until obviously the last week where it all went a bit crazy. So yeah, man, a lot's going to happen. We've got two and a bit days left. Well, in fact, we've got 2 days. It's Wednesday. So yeah, obviously we will have to do business fast. And like Rob Edwards said, we're not in a position where we have to sell. But if that's the case, then these players better be going for good money. Simple as that. Especially Mengi, man, 100% for me. It's minimum 20. I'll be honest. I'll be fuming if it's lower than that. Especially like I said, Hull City managed to sell Greaves for that much. And yes, he's a good player, but he's never played in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? And Man United will get a bit of money as well, I think, because they get something in the deal as well. So hopefully it's minimum 20. Ideally, I'd like 25, but 20 I'd be okay with. Anything lower, I won't be too happy, to be honest. But yeah, I'll say, let me know your thoughts on everything I've discussed. So the Mengi situation, Travers, would you get him in? How would you feel if Kaminski did leave? And to be honest, I'll be honest, as much as I've liked Kaminski predominantly throughout his time at Luton, especially last year, most saves in the Premier League. I was saying anyway, if he was to play again, for us, before these rumours come out, I felt he'd have had to earn his way because I don't think Shea's put a foot wrong. Probably wouldn't happen. Rob Edwards probably put him straight back in. I mean, he did yesterday, which I was very surprised about, especially in the cup. But I don't think Shea's. I think it's harsh on Shea. I think it's harsh that he didn't play yesterday, to be honest. Same with Joe Taylor, but again, I'm not going to get into that with him when it comes to that because looks like he could be going somewhere permanently or on loan. Maybe there's a picture, sorry, not video, that come out earlier of him in London train station, somewhere in London. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I just feel sorry for him. And like I said yesterday on a watch long, I'll give him a chance. But it ain't gonna happen. So if I was him, I would go somewhere. Get game time. It's a joke, really. How Woodrow's coming on before him. 30-odd-year-old that's got 3 goals in like 52 games. Joe Taylor, he's been out on loan half a season at Lincoln, top scorer. Half season at Colchester, top scorer. Come on in the player final, scored. All right, it didn't count. That's unfortunate. But then took one of the vital penalties. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we would have actually won yesterday if Taylor come on because he'd probably took a penalty and he knows how to score. Unlike Woodrow. Woodrow's been missing in pre-season, the last 2 pre-seasons as well. But there we go. But yeah, man, let me know your thoughts on everything I've discussed. Don't forget to smash a like if you haven't already. Do subscribe to the channel as well. Big up, guys, by the way. We hit 2,000 subscribers, man. So, that felt good, man. We've been trying to get there for so long. So thank you guys very much for that. And yeah, if you are going to the game on Friday, David will be outside the ground doing fan cams. So yeah, man, do come up to him. Obviously, we'll be in he will be in the usual spot. I will not be there as it stands. I don't think I will be anyway, unless anyone hooks me up with a last minute ticket. But I think I'll be doing a watch along, guys. But David, like I say, will definitely be there. So do go over to him after the game, the usual location, and he will be there after that. So do go over there. and stuff like that. So yeah, big up to everyone. And yeah, 2 streams tomorrow, guys. Obviously we've got the championship show previewing all the games, and then obviously we've got the hat show as well. I think as it stands, we're going to do the championship show at 4 and the hat show at 6. So yeah, check all that out, and obviously shorts will be out as well. So check them out when they come out. But yeah, man, like I say, big up to everyone. Smash a like, subscribe, follow me across all my socials as well. If you haven't already, linked to them are all in the description. And yeah, man, big up yourselves. Until next time, take care. Peace.